our first referee, Herbert Mathematico, Asian International Referee. Second referee is Daniel Palada, National Referee. Let's call on the starting lineup for the St. Gerrard Construction Benilde. Outside spiker number 4, Toto Marasigan. Starting setter number 5, Chris Villanueva. Opposite hitter number 10, Jacob Herrera. Middle blocker number 12, Mike Balbacal. Middle blocker number 14, Neil Manalo. And outside spiker number 15, Arnel Aguilar. Starting the battle is their team captain number 16, Brian Gomez. And the head coach for St. Gerrard is Arnold Lanyog. And now the starters for the Philippine Coast Guard. Team captain wearing jersey number 7, opposite spiker Coast Guard ensign John Kevin De La Vega. Outside spiker number 2, Coast Guard seaman second class Rudy Gatula. Outside hitter number 8, Jonard Moliniawe. Starting setter number 10, seaman first class Fraz Abdul Wahab. Middle blocker number 11, Coast Guard seaman second class Larry Francisco. And middle blocker number 19, Coast Guard apprentice seaman Aldrin Atienza. Their starting libero is number 9, Renzi Hu. And the head coach for the Coast Guard is Seaman First Class Sen Rivadenera.
And we are just about ready to get going with the first of 3 games here today. On your screens, we've got the St. Gerrard Construction Benilde team. Haba, no? But they are represented by the team from the NCAA, the St. Benilde squad.
Samantala para sa Philippine Coast Guard, of course, who used to be a national player. At ang kanilang setter na si Fraz Abdul Wahab will lead the way in terms of playmaking for a team looking for their first win after dropping their first match in their previous appearance.
So the test again for the Coast Guard is to face another college-based team.
Delikadong mga collegiate team, sir. Talagang nandadagit.
Kasi, one, may cohesiveness na eh, di ba? Medyo mahaba na rin ang panahon na pagsasama. Gaya dati, hindi gaya dati. Noon, first sem, isang sport lang. Second sem, ibang sport naman.
Eto.
Ngayon, buong taon ng basketball, buong taon ng volleyball.
Post-pandemic na, sir.
Aside from that, tapos hindi na nagagawa ng mga nagbabalibol o nagbabasketball mag-track and field. Bihirang-bihira na.
Dati, sir, pwede naalala ko kasi nung
si Ricky Palu.
generation namin, puro double sport kami
Si Ricky
karamihan.
Palu, nagta-track and field yan bukod sa basketball player siya.
Na napakahusay sa parehong aspeto.
Mahirap yun, ha? Mag-e-ed o campo ka, magaling sa football, magaling sa
Basketball.
no? Francis Arnaiz.
Tama, sir. Among others. 3 guest players for Philippine Coast Guard. That's sabi ni Coach Johnson kanina.
Oh.
It took them a while to get used to the entry of the 3 guest players at yung AFP Olympics ay nakatulong sa kanila. At they're hopeful that with AFP Olympics already done, they can focus on the Spikers turf exclusively. And that's why today they expect to play much better and they focus really a lot sa kanilang blocking, sir. Patungo dito sa kanilang pagharap kontra sa Blazing Builders.
Kasi hindi natatakot yung mga young teams.
Palo lang ng palo.
Eh. Tsaka sila yung mas bata, mas athletic, mas lumilipad, mas agresibo. Tapos may spring sa paa. Ewan ko ba.
Tsaka di nila nakikita yung mga numero sa likod, sa harap lang.
Galing sa construction, di ba? Samantala, yung unang hataw ni De La Vega ay counted.
That's John Kevin De La Vega, officer from Coast Guard.
Ang kanyang nickname ay Puto.
Puto had 5 points.
Yeah, alam mo, very valuable ho yung term na yan. Na nanggaling sa mga military teams yan.
At lagi nyo naririnig yan sa mga dating volleyball players.
Ibig sabihin, pagka na-dig o lalong dig, napakadali naman, napakalambot.
Puto. That was Jacob Agassi. Yeah, scoring.
Nung narinig ko yan, nearly 50 years ago, si Coach Pitong Custodio kasi Armed Forces, Air Force siya eh. nilalaban niya kami sa mga high school team kami.
Mas veterano, mas matatanda.
Tapos lahat ng hataw namin, no, inaharang ng mga mama, puto. Kaya kami rin, blocked. And a block point.
Good start here for the Blue Shirts. We have Del Pilar, one of their guest players. Hopeful that he can play much better here in their second match. 2 straight points for a 2-point lead for the Blue Shirts of Coast Guard.
Na ngayon ay nakikita na ang numero ng kanilang uniforme. Samantala, on a quick, that's delivered. And
Balbakal.
Benilde is now just a point away. And he is going to serve Mike Balbakal.
Coming from Chris Villanueva in that zero tempo play.
Balbakal and his serve. Who is there? Here's, the fake, short, undecided kung ano gagawin.
Beaten, nalunod si De La Vega after a decoy play coming from Del Pilar. 2 straight points likewise for the White Shirts. Ties the count at 3 points.
Balbakal will continue to serve. Who is there? This is blocked, but who is very industrious? That is blocked anew, but kept alive. That's why you do those drills. On a quick, and it's soft touch, who a foot away.
Excellent defense here para sa Philippine Coast Guard, referring to their floor defense. But even better offense set up here by Villanueva for the rest of the Blazing Blazers. Or, tama ba kanilang moniker? Blazing Builders. 3 straight points, 3-point run for a 1-point lead here in set 1.
Oh, Diyos ko, layo, home run. Wrong sport.
Hala. Second service error na ba ito para sa kanila sa set na ito? Tied at 4.
Mahaba, yes it is. And both teams undergoing some serving problems early on.
Philippine Coast Guard, no single ace in 57 attempts from the service line. Last time that they played.
Jacob Herrera is all set to serve. This is blocked, dumped over, joust at the net. And the Coast Guard losing out on that exchange.
Del Pilar tried. Del Pilar could not connect. Now St. Gerrard enjoys their biggest lead. Good dig coming from who?
Do you like the shoes of St. Benilde? Look at the
Very
colors.
nice, sir. Very nice. Very nice. I pass there every day.
The dump. The set. Aha, return to sender. Del Pilar makes it a set. Kept in play. Strike from the pot. Hello.
That was Herrera. 2 points here in set 1 for Herrera. One from the left, the other from the back row. Villanueva with that reverse set, beating the blockers. Excellent set, definitely.
One-handed, misfired. That does not work. Abdul Wahab unable to hoist it on the single-handed toss. Timeout take, and it's the technical version.
Seven, Ronnie. At dahil nga unang game ito ng St. Gerrard Construction Kupunan ng College of St. Benilde, na ikwento sa akin ng kanilang libero captain na si Brian Gomez that they were supposed to be the opening game last month for Spikers Turf. Kaya naman ang 1-month-long wait na ito ay naging advantage na mapunan ang kanilang off-plays at makapag-viewing ng other teams. Brian shared to me that given na hindi ganun kaganda ang performance nila sa NCAA and V-League this year, ito ang bagong panimula, a chance to make a statement on who the new Benilde is. At now, tingnan naman natin gaya ng Paul who will have a solid service reception this set 1. Back to the panel.
Maraming salamat, Alexis Tinsay. In the meantime, ball is feverishly being battled and the point is taken by Del Pilar.
Good transition play here, generated by Abdul Wahab for Del Pilar, who scores his first point. That stops a very good and long scoring run para sa Blazing Builders na kanina ay nalalamangan at 3-1.
Villanueva with the set. Nakatago ang bola, tinaas, and it's pushed over to the other side by Gatdula. Good defense on the back row. Here comes Gatdula. Gets it to go.
Third chance, no problem for Gatdula. Talk about transition plays. At dito, dahil sa tibay na kanilang floor defense, mayroong pagkakataon si Rudy Gatdula to deliver his first point.
Villanueva set, pipe attack. Who unable to handle the hot volleyball, and Herrera with a red-hot delivery.
Second back row conversion for Herrera. Third point here in the set. Still a 3-point lead para sa White Shirts. Look at that, beating the defense of former national player na si Renz Hu.
Sino?
Renz Hu. Renz Hu. Paulit-ulit yan, sir.
And he's a very, very hard-working libero.
Oh,
Jump.
Nice.
Oh, nakahanap ng espasyo. Iskinitan dinaanan.
Arnel Christian Aguilar.
Somewhere in Paco, yung mga shortcut. Dito, nung papunta, ang daming shortcut, no?
Sir, ang daming ginagawa.
Ang daming ginagawa. Ang daming sinasabi ng ways kung saan ka dadaan. Oh, the serve goes wayward and it's 7 against 10.
2017 was the gold standard year para sa Blazers. The year that Coach Arnold Lanyog brought home the first and only championship para sa CSB Blazers. Third service error nangyari para sa Blazers.
Very passionate volleyball man si Coach Arnold. Has also been an assistant to many coaches in the country.
Coverage by Herrera was late. Ang counterpart ni Coach Lanyog sa women's naman ay si Coach Jerry.
Si Coach Lanyog ay nakikita ko minsan sa F2, di ba? Through the years, sa Petrogas.
Maraming iniikutan. Sila rin yung magkakasama.
Naman. Mahirap ang hanap buhay. Ganun lang.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yun ang din ang sinasabi nila. Tingnan mo ito si Magsano ko si Sarmenta. Kung nasaan.
Just hold on to the channel.
Basta may, 11-8.
Basta may sports. Yan.
Ito, ang serve. Mukhang short. Mukhang lampas. Yes,
Apat
indeed.
na service errors.
And Neil Manalo.
Halos kalahati yan, sir, sa kabuang 9-point output ng PCG or Philippine Coast Guard galing sa service errors.
Kaya ako ayokong ginagamit yung term na service specialist. Ayokong ginagamit yun. Nakaka-nervous yun. In the meantime, back to furious action. Dalawang isip. Kinanyon. It is outside. Yes, it is.
And little by little, nauubos na yung kalamangan dito ng Blazers. Their lead is only at a single point. Kanina, 8-4 yan.
Yeah, 11-10. Atake. Set. Huli ka! Saan ka pupunta?
That was Gatdula rejected. Huli. Yung set coming from Abdul Wahab. More breathing room here for the Blazers. Up 2 points. Reverse set. Ay, maaga. At natambangan.
Two sets of hands.
Abangan na abang ni Herrera at ni Balbacal.
But this one is out. But can't say enough about the blocking of St. Gerrard. They've got it there. As long as it's there, they have a chance.
Of the block point here. Meanwhile, para sa Blue Shirts.
However, nakakahabol na itong Coast Guard. Gatdula will be serving. Villanueva, alanganin. Ginawa ng paraan.
Pangalawang gawa ng paraan coming from Villanueva. Was that Balbacal who scored?
Tingnan natin. Parang Herrera. Tingnan natin.
Balbacal.
Balbacal na.
At least 2 points for Balbacal. 3 points para kay Herrera.
Si Herrera yung nakasmile. Kanyon, who? Tinaas. Kept in play. Villanueva slows it down. Yeah, nice cut on the shot that time by Marasigan. Reverse Herrera. Cannonball thwarted. It's dug over. Who? Quick set out. And we're now at 12-11.
May isang offensive block kanina, but the rest, Philippine Coast Guard able to capitalize.
Check that. It's 12-13 and one more point before it becomes tied up. Let's see if the Coast Guard can do it.
Quick plays, helping out Philippine Coast Guard against the net defense ng
Long,
Blazers.
but this is not helping.
Apat na rin na service errors.
Larry Francisco sending it very, very long.
That was the player that we highlighted who scored 8 points in their last loss, 6 attack points, plus 2 kill blocks for Larry Francisco.
Balbacal and his serve. Who got to it? The set reversed. And there's a check ball, I sense.
That
Yes,
was
it is.
Rudy Gatdula, the third leading scorer for them in their first game loss with a total of 6 points. Gatdula also had 4 receptions against the Adamson Falcons.
Hindi maitabla so far ng Coast
May 1
Guard.
point barrier.
Hello, cannonball from Herrera who can fly.
The southpaw, Jacob Herrera, is only 21 years old. The opposite hitter delivers this time off a cross-court hit for a 2-point lead.
Down the line.
Oh, sablay.
Wow.
He tried to go for an
Yeah,
angle
they were
hit.
trying to go to the quick and he missed it with his hand, actually. Very clearly so. Second technical break. Back with you shortly.
Ang gusto namin mag-gain into this conference po is yung maturity namin sa loob ng court and yung connection, kung paano kami magko-compromise as a team sa loob ng court. Kung paano din namin maaagapan at may improve yung weaknesses na meron kami para ma-achieve namin yung gusto namin, which is manalo and magkaroon ng experience.
Glad to hear that from Brian Gomez, the libero of St. Gerrard Construction Benilde. Don't
That's the team
forget.
captain, sir.
Sandali, may sasabihin ako.
Ay, sorry, sir.
Tungkol sa'yo to eh. Watch the PBA 3x3. Second conference this year every Monday and Tuesday. Only on One Sports, PBA Rush and Pilipinas Live. PBA 3x3, laro ng tatlo.
At
Laban
yan
ng
ay
tatlo.
tutungo sa Ayala Mall, Manila Bay sa Lunes at Martes.
Saan ang Ayala Bowl sa Manila? Matagal na akong dinadaan.
Malapit, sir, sa mga hotels na ano.
Daming hotel dun eh. Aling hotel?
After MOA, sir.
Ah, okay. Gets. Dun sa dulo.
Sa dulo, sir.
Sa, what do they call that?
Malapit siya rin sa mga ano, sir.
Reclaimed.
Oo, yung mga bagong reclaimed area.
Reclaimed. Dati dagat yan.
Hey, sir, alam mo, dyan ako magaling.
Saan?
Sa paglalakad, hindi sa dagat.
Okay. 14-16. So far, St. Gerrard Benilde has kept the senior Coast Guard side away from them and now lead by 3.
Another good escape here para sa Blazing Builders. They're only up by 1 at least twice. And then, a good breathing room para sa kanila.
Gatdula is rejected. They recycle the offense. Back to Gatdula. The drop. Read cleanly by Fajardo. The drop. Oh, good touch that time. I think the setter got it. Yep, he got it. That is Abdul Wahab.
Philippine Coast Guard no letting up sa kanilang first set rally. They haven't won a set so far after dropping a 3-setter sa team ng Davis Adamson.
It's so nice that the college teams do get a sponsor. I'm glad
Nakakatawa
that
na, sir, no?
Nakakatawa because it means that the support is there for men's volleyball.
Ang tanong dito, sir,
Oh.
sa mga koponan nakasali sa Spikers Turf,
Oh.
24.
Oh,
Ilan naman yung tatawid next week sa PNBF?
lahat.
Nalala. Everybody?
Lahat.
Every team?
Most of them.
Ito lang ang masasabi ko, sir.
Ah,
That's good.
that's good. tayo rin magkikita sa finals.
Uy, nako.
Tinaas.
Nabitin.
And bump out. Valera hitting it against the block. It sailed out.
New setter here para sa Blazers. Same result.
And huddle up now by the Coast Guard.
Salit eh. Ang bigay ng bola. Wala, dito na babagsak ng babagsak. Kailangan nyo, may receive naman tayo. Ha? Service! Kargaan nyo na para...
Nice to briefly chat with our top honcho sa Sports Vision, si Mr. Ricky Palu. Updating on common acquaintances. His former Ateneo teammate, Francis Arnaiz, is of
Very
course in
interested
town.
in the updates, of course, sir. Mga paborito kong manlalaro na nakalaro ko pa.
That is a battle at the net, kept alive. A bit of
Wow.
that could have been called. That's double contact, but they
Yes.
let it go.
But Valera will not let that opportunity go. Valera, the latest of the pin hitters here. But what about Balbakal? For a 5-point lead.
Yeah, and St. Gerrard Benilde tiptoeing towards the finish. Their defense has held. Their floor
Yes,
defense. Nope. Fajardo tapping the net, but no whistle, and that guy's in the water. They can challenge this as net touch.
Coach
actually.
Johnson will challenge this.
They can challenge this, but they don't.
They did not.
They could have,
Behind by 1 at 15-14.
and you can challenge it in the middle of the plate
Yes, at once.
at once.
6-1 run here para sa Blazing Builders.
Carlo Tero and his serve. Look at the read of the floor by St. Gerard Benilde, and they have been steady. They now arrive at 22 or at 21.
Grabe, 14-13 pala kanina. Pumasok tayo sa technical timeout. 16-13.
Ito, ngayon tayo may challenge sa block touch. Kanina, they could have used the net touch, but they opted to use this one right now. 21-15 is the count. Officially, if this does not succeed, it's going to be 22-15. Yung report ni
Ay,
kanina, no, yung hindi sila together pa, no, at na-confirm mo rin sa pakipag-usap sa coach, hindi pa together yung Coast Guard.
yes, sir.
So, may mga guest players, may kung saan-saan galing.
So, matagal hindi naglaro sa Spikers turf to, sir.
Isa pa yun.
2019. Actually, si Coach ay naglaro pa ng 2019. May black touch ba?
Yes.
Malinaw.
Oo.
Bumanda. And he could have also opted to play dito raw, sir, sabi niya. But he decided to give up his spot to be able to mentor this team.
Dami naman player eh, no? 22-15 ang ating bilang. Set at the middle. Oh, Laris pounded the palm but not delivered. It's outside. And we're going to have a timeout by the Coast Guard.
Wala na, pinalamang na natin. Mawawala na yung kumpiyansa nyo. May receive na. Nung nagka-receive naman, wala namang palo. Ha? Isa-isahin lang natin. Pinahin lamang natin. 8. Oh. Terry, bawi ka ha. Bad, diskarte ha.
Tayo natin, taso service.
Gustuin natin manalo. Galaw tayo maayos.
That is a question they have to answer themselves. And a proposition which they said gustuhin natin manalo. And maybe that'll spill over to their energy here.
They had a total of 12 successful sets in their last win. Last loss, rather. Abdul Wahab had 9. Not enough, sir,
Not
to
enough.
generate better offense. Which I thought that they were doing early on. Kaya nakakasabay.
Kaya isayaw nila yung mga blockers ng Benilde. basang-basa yung gusto nila gawin.
Diagonal, sir, no? Basa ang cross court.
Basa ang cross, kahit sa quick, basa sila. Ang sipag dinadaan lang ng Benilde sa sipag sa blate mo. Always 4 hands on it.
Valera.
Pumasok ba yan? Yep.
Good deflection.
And we're at set point.
Yun.
It's out. It's out.
My goodness.
And at the end of the first set, the St. Gerrard Construction Benilde side takes it by 10, 25-15. We will be back with your second set very shortly. Okay, the distance was 10 and the St. Gerrard Benilde team was in full control of that first set.
And to think that we had a 14-13 count en route to a 16-13 technical timeout scoreline. And from that point on, everything went downhill para sa Philippine Coast Guard. Talked about the fact that they did not generate offense to be able to keep in step dun sa una nilang laban, which was against Adamson, and this was pretty much replicated. Yung finishing kick na hinahanap ay nagkukulang. At yan ang dahilan kung bakit ang kanilang attack points ay napigil sa tanging siyam. At dahil sa siyam din ng kanilang unforced errors, naku, halos na-negate na lahat ng kanilang ipinalo. Samantalang ang Benilde had a +6 advantage sa puntos galing sa atake. And this, of course, was not a one-sided set. But in the last part, it turned out to be a one-way streak. Pabor para dito sa team ng Blazing Builders.
And you're just in time for the second set. The onus is clearly on the side of Coast Guard to get things together, no?
They were hopeful that they can do it after suffering their first loss last time that they played. And they were able to do so in the first part. All the way to the 13th point wherein there was separation. When the Blazers were able to deflect 2 tries ng PCG to be able to erase a 1-point deficit. So yun yung ano barrier na hindi nabuwag.
Alam mo ang Coast Guard, maraming responsibilidad yan sa ating mga karagatan. At aside from police enforcement.
Parate, busy sila ngayon, di ba?
Lalo na itong babayan natin, bagyuhin, di ba? At rescue missions nila madalas. Maraming mga boats that run into different kinds of problems. Tapos security. They work hand in hand
with, sir? 24/7 yan.
With the Navy, the PNP, and all the other armed forces as well. Samantala, this young Benilde team from representing today St. Gerrard Construction, they have done a marvelous job of playing well together here. The defense has been their main asset.
The floor defense, net defense, mas masipag, mas precise.
Who has to stretch on the floor, keeps it in play.
Not this time.
Net touch.
My goodness.
Overreach. Hindi pa tumatawid yung bola.
They will contest this time.
Net touch.
Pero anong challenge? Napapasok.
Malamang net touch.
Kasi ilan lang yung
Available challenge. 6
pwede
lang
mong
yata yan.
i-challenge. Oo.
I would go with net unless they don't want to force the issue. I would go with net.
Kasi I thought that the violation that they wanted to call was against Villanueva.
I think they waive it. Ang tawag is an overreach actually, but there's no challenge for that.
Kaya kaya nag-pause si Coach Johnson eh.
Para bang meron ba? Pwede ba
Yeah, so
i-challenge yan?
tinignan niya agad eh.
Let's see that last play with our director Julius Melo providing us with a second look. It's a clear call. Hindi pa tumatawid eh. Still on the side of Benilde. Can't touch that. Okay, let's go with the serve of Chris Villanueva. In play we go. Aguilar is there. Down the line, lightning bolt from Aguilar.
First, it was Herrera who played as a southpaw. Now it's Aguilar. Joining forces with Villanueva, scores a difficult down-the-line winner for a 2-point lead.
And Aguilar has now 4 points in this match.
Ilan na ba silang 4-point players? Pangatlo na. Pangatlo na. Herrera, Balbacal, and Aguilar.
And, you know, Benilde is getting away. St. Gerrard Benilde is getting away with whatever it wants to do in this match so far. Look at this.
Nice flat serve here.
Even this is something they can control.
That is going to be doubly... That's going to doubly compound the woes here para sa Philippine Coast Guard kung hindi makareceive.
Oh, look at that set. Marasiguan with a floating set there.
Expect an early timeout here para sa Philippine Coast Guard kung makaisang puntos pa ito. 4 na sunod. Para sa white shirts ni Coach Arnold Danyog.
Yung kabila ang tatawag niya sigurado.
Nako. Second service error against
Or
Gatdula.
a sub is coming in.
Oh, no timeout, but just a sub. Is this De La Vega coming back? Right.
Mainit sa serve ito. Oh. Mainit sa serve itong si Chris Villanueva.
Kadalasan, sir, yung mga setters ang husay mag-serve. Ano?
Oh, I've seen that in Rhea,
Sukat na sukat
Dimaculan,
nila eh.
Gia, De Guzman.
Nabor.
Oo nga. 6-0. 6-0.
Totally a different scoreline.
And here's that timeout that you sort of sense that was needed to about a point or two ago.
Wala, yun yung pang... Kamayin nyo na. Pwede namang kamayin eh. Huwag nyo nang digpat pa. Ha?
Kaya magdalaban.
Kunting tapang. Nandiyan na yung bola. Nakatingin na lang kayo. Umu-over na yung bola. Wala na. Kumakan nyo.
Tuloy lang galaw, tuloy lang. Hey, Coast Guard!
Uy, Timo, may pumansin sa atin. Basta may sports, pwedeng pag-tagline, pang-show title, in fairness. Bilisan mo.
Thank you.
Bilisan mo. Ang tagal mo
Nakunan ko, sir.
Nakunan mo.
Ang nakunan ko, sir, ang lumabas. Blazing Builders.
Salamat, ha. Salamat sa panunood ng Spikers. They're more than us. We hope you're enjoying the men's volleyball
And I hope
action.
you agree with us.
Yeah, basta may sports.
Dahil kami ang inyong mga storytellers.
Yeah. Bukas ping-pong ang i-cover namin. Wala tayong lugar dun.
Sir,
Sa bilis.
kaya yun, sir.
Hindi, sa bilis nun.
Sir, aantayin lang natin matapos yung point.
Di ba? Tok. Ayun, pasok tayo. Di ba? Pero ang bilis eh.
Sir, hindi umabot ng ganong karami yun eh. Yun.
Tapos. 6-2 ang ating bilang.
2-point run para sa Philippine Coast
Oh,
Guard.
they're trying to get something going. Para to play a little more inspired here. Ganda ng play. Ganda ng play.
That was Aguilar.
Ganda ng play.
Ilang puntos na si Villanueva? May 3, pero sa Aguilar meron ng 5. 2 points for Chris Villanueva, their playmaker.
Ito mo ang kombinasyon na to. 1, 2, bang!
pick your poison.
Oh. Sir, malupit.
Yun.
Gotcha!
That was Francisco. Larry John Francisco, the aforementioned Francisco. Their pregame who scored a total of 8 points for them, making sure that they stay within striking distance after falling behind at 6-0 to open up the second set.
Counter.
Better defense here.
Kailangan sipag konti. Huli. No whistle. We play on. It's a strike. It doesn't cross. Oh, it's
Pambihira.
outside already.
That was something out of nothing on that broken play, yet they're able to score and build
And
another 5-point lead.
We have arrived at the 8-point mark, which means it's a technical timeout.
Ronnie, tumungo naman tayo sa Philippine Coast Guard na ikwento sa akin ng kanilang player na si Adam. Ang kanilang biggest challenge yet when it comes to playing here in the Spikers turf. When it comes to playing against Benilde, Coast Guard is heavily relying on their individual skills and veteran connection dahil madami sa kanilang nag-duty buong linggo sa malalayong lugar katulad ng Bataan dahil sa recent local elections. Dahil madami sa kanilang madaling araw ang duty, 6 AM na raw sila nakapag-train at limitado lang talaga ang kanilang oras. Kaya naman back to basics ang kanilang priority. Now service reception-wise, who's winning in the Pilipinas Live app? Well, let's find out. Back to you, Sir 7 Ronnie.
Maraming salamat, Alexis Tinsayan. O nga, involved din ng Coast Guard sa patrolling and policing ng election, last elections, last Monday.
Work never stops. Off the block point here generated ng Philippine Coast Guard after the Blazers were able to get to an 8-3 lead. Papasok sa first technical timeout.
You don't want this St. Gerrard Benilde team to go up 2-0.
Itong missing link sa offense, sir, si Adam.
Oh, they get a break. It's 5 against 8 as that gets a crawl on the net.
He had the most touches with 19 attempts. Converted 7. Had 2 blocks.
Adam all set for another service duty.
2-point run here.
5-8 count. Cannonball. Too hot to handle.
They did not have a single ace against Adamson. Now with 2 courtesy of Adam na mayroon ding 2 puntos kung di ako nagkakamali. 4-0 run here para sa Coast Guard. Nabuhayan.
Can actually hear the coaches. Receive mo lang. But they wasted into the net.
2 out of 3. Not bad. But more than that, he has kept them closer after being behind by as much as 6.
Better to be down by 3 than not scoring at all. In the meantime, this one crawls over the net. Who chases it?
Oh, my.
Oh, what a lazy dig.
Try to get it over. Would not crawl over.
He did not have, well, he had eye contact with the ball, but he was thinking of too many things at the same time, actually. Here we go with Jacob Herrera. One-handed set.
Straight to the captain.
Gomez. And a dump into an open space.
A lot of stylish players here para sa Benilde. Now it's the turn of Marasigan to get the spotlight. Marasigan with a drop.
Linis,
That's James Harold Marasigan, only 22 years old.
Kumatok sa bahay, walang tao, hindi maiiwan ang delivery. Hello, back row problem, but A for effort. Excellent effort by Arnel Aguilar.
That's the first decisive attack point na nakita ko sa Coast Guard.
I guess so.
Del Vega with some early points here para sa team ng Coast Guard. Tries to add on. Del Vega with a total of 2 points in the first set.
John Puto de la Vega. Wow, combination, flying high. Oh, what a beautiful execution by St. Gerrard Benilde.
Piston play delivered here by Villanueva. Good first ball leading to this.
Sus Mariosep.
Explosive
Mga
play.
piston, nalulundagan.
Ganda tignan.
Oh. Tinaas. Nagulat pa siya. Bakbakan. Aguilar jousting at the net. To the back row. Alive, but probably out of reach.
Still, the effort was there. But the Coast Guards needed that last point. Down by 5. Could have been behind by 6. Now they are 4 points away.
Eight against 12. If you're just joining us, 25-15 was the winning score of St. Gerrard Benilde in the opening set. Attack, down and out. Aguilar scores. 6
points for Aguilar. 4 in the first set, 2 points here in set 2. Suddenly, Villanueva has gone to Aguilar multiple times here in set number 2. Middle blocker with a fake. Double block was there, but down the line cover. Offline.
Malamya yung serve na yun. Neil Manalo sends it into the net. Second time for him to bungle that serve. In the meantime, the serve transitions to the other side. Fraz Abdul Wahab, and this one is out. 3-point affair.
Another 2-point run here para sa Coast Guard. But they are aiming to build a better scoring run after being behind by deficits such as 6 and 5 points respectively. Wow!
Ooh, tinago, parang nakatago yung bola. Balbakal with a very sneaky attack there.
Not an easy play to execute.
Watch
Look at
this.
last play once again. Good reception. Ganda ng fake.
Alam mo, ipo-full swing tapos tinapik lang. 4-point lead.
Pumreno sa ere.
Pwede ba yun?
Hindi. Siya pwede, sir. Oh!
Ito sobra.
Off the block.
But check ball. No argument
Block
from
touch.
Benilde's side of the floor.
Yun yung ituro sa atin ng BNL, ano, sir, no?
Alin?
Block touch.
Block touch. Reverse.
Oy!
And 2 points in a row. It's 12-14.
Reverse set. Will not work. Tama ang bigay. Hindi eksakto yung hulog. Para kay Balbakal. Eto na. Dalawa na lang. 3-point run. 2-point run again.
Close to the net. Herrera hammering it. Nice touch. Kagulo ang Benilde. Return to sender. Gomez makes it a set. Aguilar. Cannonball.
Reaction time. Outstanding. Floor defense. Helping them save another point as Gomez goes to Aguilar once again, who delivers. 7 points na ba itong si Aguilar?
Gatdula is back in for De La Vega on the side of the Coast Guard, which is currently down by 3 here in the second. Here comes Arnel Aguilar. Very lethal serve. This is
Oh
blocked.
my.
Double whammy. And look at this. We arrive at the second technical break with St. Gerrard Benilde in front.
Outside visitors, ako, Mark Lee from Lipadon, from the LSU and from Lipa City din. Setter, Ivan Laraya from San Beda. Dalawang middle is Rocky Honrade from San Beda also, from DLSU, Chris Makasaet. And my utility will be James Lorca. Libero will be Renzi Hu. Walang tatalo sa amin. Sabi nga sa mga batang game, maubusan na ng pera. Huwag lang iyabang.
Ang ganda ng lineup niya. Matindi yun.
Ano ga
ang lineup niya?
a lot of blast from the past names.
Huwag
Rocky
kalimutan.
Andrade.
Huwag kalimutan manood ng Spiker's Turf live sa high definition on demand via Pilipinas Live. Enjoy the action anytime, anywhere, at anumang device. Download, subscribe na po, and watch via PilipinasLive.com. 18-12 na
Pahirap talaga itong si Aguilar kontra sa Coast Guard.
Ibang klase, ibang level ang laro dito. Tingnan mo, hindi lang tumawid yun.
Attempting to increase their lead to its biggest
Hindi naman siya
at 7.
Hindi siya matangkad.
Maganda timing, sir.
Pero ang ganda niyan lumipad.
Saka yung contact sa bola.
Mahilig siguro sa saranggola yan ng bata.
Baka hindi na niya inabot, sir.
Hindi, baka lang.
Drone na yan, sir.
Tatanungin ko. Pakialamero. The plays! The plays of Benilde. You can't help but be impressed.
Napakasisipag.
At saka
Mag-misdirect.
the way the plays are crafted and executed. Watch
Hindi mo
this.
alam kung sino papalo aided by a good first ball.
Bang!
Wow, very hard to guard. That's why it's another 6-point lead here para sa builders ng Blazers.
The objective of the differential or the combination is to throw off the defense
The
completely.
blocker, sir.
Yeah, you want to make them dance. You want to create chaos on their side. Long, but there's a check ball.
And this is where they continue to score.
Sabi ng players,
block.
wala. Sabi ng coach, sigurado kayo? There's a challenge here. Might as well use it. And don't forget, if you do watch live sports, the best place to go to is the Pilipinas Live app. And if you miss some of the games, you can catch them there. Pati NBA ngayon, nandun na rin.
Siyempre, sir.
Oo.
Basta
Alam mo,
sports.
oo.
Basta may sports.
Palagi ko hahabol ako ng hindi pa ako nakakapanood ng isang game this season.
Maski highlights, sir.
Hindi pa.
Aba,
Hindi pa.
hindi mo nakakita yung lamang ang Phoenix sa San Antonio ng 5.
Tapos,
Natalo pa, sir.
talo.
Lamang ng 10, a minute to go.
Meron.
Parang wala, sir. Hindi nagbago eh.
Okay. And that will reverse the call on that one.
Third
It will
time
be-
that a 6-point lead is here para sa
it's back to a
Blazers.
6-point lead. Familiar refrain. It is a successful challenge by St. Gerrard Construction.
Pero kanina, sir,
Benilde.
ano na to eh. Sapaw na sana yung lamang eh.
Yeah.
Inabot na eh.
That can also be demoralizing on the part of Coast Guard, but they grab the point back with Adam creating on that move.
Adam and Francisco are the best points of attack here para dito sa team ng Philippine Coast Guard at si Del Pilar na may maagang buga ng mga puntos kanina ay natahimik na rin.
Wicked serve, reverse.
Oh, linis.
Oh.
Wow, that's the silencer coming from Herrera.
Herrera is a flyer.
Look at the spin that he puts in the shot. At tas Villanero once again. Ayan, no? Isolated. Away from the blocker. 7-point lead. Blazers.
A chance now for Sep Reolalas to see some action wearing number 7. Pulls
Tangkad,
out
no?
Herrera.
Sa pangilang setter na ito.
Pangatlo. Pangatlo yata.
Yes, sir.
Alam mo, ang tindi na supply natin ng volleyball players.
Agree, sir.
Di ba? Ang dami pa rin na dito sa Spikers Turf natin nakikita. Many of them. In the meantime, that's outside. And here we've got Benilde, St. Gerrard, beginning to make a march towards the closing of the second set. Timeout by the Coast Guard.
Guys, bumibitaw na kayo. Ano bang, pag nawala tayo sa receive, wala namang palo. Pag may palo naman, wala namang receive. Tapangan mo na sa receive, pati palo. Bigay lahat. Hindi yung paisa-isa tayo eh. Dumidikit na tayo, lalayo na naman. Ha? Diskarte! Sige lang. Ay, makabago. Cheer up. Okay, let's go!
Ang ating kasalukuyang score, 22-14. Ang first set po natin ay tumunog ng 25-15 pabor sa St. Gerrard Construction Benilde. Ang serve ay nasa kamay ni Cholo Fajardo. And Benilde messes up that set of receptions.
Last-ditch effort here coming from Philippine Coast Guard. Will they have enough gas in their fuel here sa closing part ng ating pangalawang set? Oh,
That's not gonna help.
when you're down by this much, the margin for error is paper thin.
You know, I'd like to go back to that voice. I don't know who said it. Kailangan gusto nating manalo. That is their battle cry. And look at this. It is foiled by Aguilar, who has done everything in this game.
Aguilar nearing the double-digit level already. Has been the biggest thorn laban sa depensa ng Philippine Coast Guard dito sa set na ito. Nako.
Hindi makapag-organize ng opensa. No? Nice fake set. Kept in play by Gomez. The push. Fajardo with that set. Oh, Aguilar just a foot away.
I believe that's the first cross-court point para sa Philippine Coast Guard.
I agree.
For quite a while. Stops one of the 9 set points na hawak kanina ng Blazers. They're still behind by 8, talking about Coast Guard.
That will bring this second set to its conclusion. Red hot delivery by Sep Reololas. Watch this. Bang! And we take a break as the sides separate. 2-set lead by St. Gerrard Benilde. Still with us here on the Spikers Turf on this Friday, place where power meets passion. 2-set to love lead by the team of St. Gerrard Benilde against the Coast Guard.
Philippine Coast Guard started out very slowly in that second set loss. They were behind at 6-0 right away. Eventually, they had a couple of scoring runs to narrow the gap. At ilang beses nilang sumubok. Subalit meron silang pagkakataon nang naibaba nila sa 14-12 ang kalamangan ng Blazing Builders. Unfortunately, Aguilar happened para dito sa Builders, who scored a total of 5 of his team best 8 points after that second set win. At nung lumayo na ng lumayo mula sa 14-12 na kalamangan na pumalo sa 19-13 na talaan, hindi na nakabangon ang Philippine Coast Guard. Problems with their first ball, problems with their errors. 18 errors out of the 50 points ng Blazing Builders in the first 2 sets. Not enough offense. At yung kanilang service aces na pumalo sa 5 kanina ay nahigitan pa ng isa ng St. Gerrard. A lot of problems here facing Coast Guard. But first things first, kailangan mas lumaban. Kailangan na mas marami at mas matibay na effort para sa kanilang core defense at para maka-atake sila sa offense.
Okay, and watching this match with a ton of interest is the team from Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Alam mo naman, kapwa mo NC School.
Opo, sir.
Panoorin mo.
Siyempre, sir. Napanood ko na sila noong nakaraan, nung tinalo nila. Yung Santa Rosa City Lions.
Pero malupit yung kalaban pala nila mamaya. Signal pala.
Sipaan yan, sir. Bawat laro, halos ganun lalabas. Kasi dalawa lang ang tatawid eh.
Oo.
At para sa signal, alam nila yon. It's tricky, it's perilous, it's treacherous if you put your guard down.
And these college teams are not afraid to mix it up with the seniors.
Sir,
They have nothing to lose.
Santa Rosa City Lions eh. Hindi naman mahina yun eh.
Yung game na ginawa niyo, yung FEU versus Navy. Lamang na yung Navy ng dalawa, di ba?
Dalawang sets. Eh kung ang nilaro ng Santa Rosa City Lions, sir, yung nilaban nila sa signal, hindi ganun ang resulta. No? Ganda na nilaro nila sa signal.
Samantala, we are into the third set. The second set going the way of also St. Gerrard Benilde Construction. Gapdula's shot. Uwi na. Naipit yung bola.
Oo nga. Hinahanap kong bumagsak eh. Naipit pala.
Sa diin.
First point generated here para sa Coast Guard. Courtesy of Gapdula. 2 points in set 1, a point in set 2 for a total of 3 points.
The drop.
Good block.
Rejected by the defense. Pushed over. It's held up high. It's precarious. It's outside. It's going to be a point for Benilde.
I was about to say, faster reaction time, better effort defensively. But they still lost that last point. It has to start with effort para sa Coast Guard.
Alam mo, ang lalim ng bench ng Benilde, no? Parang kahit sino ipasok nila, pareho pa rin yung laro nila.
Naghahanap ng rebuilding, sir, ang si Coach Arnold dahil
samantala
2-7 nga ito. That will be in. Another service ace para kay Aguilar. Meron silang 3 service aces doon sa set 2 na panalo.
Aguilar playing with supreme confidence in this match. And it dies in the water.
Another race for Aguilar. Total of 9 points para kay Aguilar. Ganda ng breakdown ng scoring niya. 4 points in the first set. 3 points in set 4 points in set 2. 2 points here in set 3 for a team best 10 points.
Toto Vizcarra, the alternate libero with some problems in his reception. And look at this. Benilde marching forward with a 3-point lead in the third set.
Aguilar, 7 attack points, 3 aces. CSB down 1-0, stringing up 4 consecutive points for a 3-point lead here in the third set.
Too much of a good thing, too much heat. And that'll be the second point of the Coast Guard here in the third.
Another 2 of 3 stint from the service line. Not bad for Aguilar.
Gomez got to it. This does not cross over. Very much in play. Gomez. There's a challenge. Na hindi tumawid. Block touch. Here we go. We will review. And again, as we review this, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that you can always follow the Spikers Turf on HD and on demand by Filipinas Live. It's the place to go to. If you love sports, you want to go have this app on your phone or any device that you may want.
BMS, sir.
Anong BMS?
Basta may sports.
Basta may sports. Yun ang title ng ating battle cry.
Opo, sir.
Okay. And you can download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com. Lahat po nito mga challenge at mga points, mapapanood ninyo. Bukod pa doon yung ating mga special programs and features nandun din nag-aantay po sa inyo. Nano na, 4-2 ang ating score. Ano nangyayari? Ay, nakakita na ako ng inconclusive.
Replay pag ganun, sir.
Oo nga. Inconclusive. The video does not
Tell the story.
tell the story, does not decide, and therefore it is inconclusive.
Matagal yun, sir, no?
Well, that's why we have the referees. That one is assigned to do that, to make the call. Walang nakinig sa akin dati ang suggestion ko pagka may challenge, dapat may dancers. Kung ganyan katagal.
Hindi panel, sir, ha?
Hindi. Huwag din courtside. Huwag naman natin pahirapan si Alexis.
Para mawala yung dead air, sir.
Yeah, diba? Kasi hindi natin pwede ipakita yung replay habang nagde-decide sila.
Of course.
Protocol yun . So this is still under discussion here. Anong tingin mo? Body language ng mga kausap natin dito sa kaliwa natin.
Parang ayan, sir. Yun ang narinig ko.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Inconclusive din.
Inconclusive. They will replay the point.
Normally, pag ganun katagal, kadalasan ganun lumalabas, sir.
The Benilde players are looking at the screen and they're seeing what you're seeing right now are two officials discussing. The captains apparently will be summoned here, or at least the side of the Coast Guard. I would have to agree. Kung hindi conclusive, di replay. Isa ko pa nga suggestion, wala nang nakikinig din. Sa championship point, pagka natapos na, wala nang challenge.
Last point na yun,
Diba?
sir.
24-20. Na-score yung championship point. Nagdidiwang ng isa, cha-challenge ka pa. Parang, di ba?
Nangyayari yun, sir.
Oo nga . Madalas, nakakita ko na 2 or 3 times yan. Pero sana, well.
Saka doon siya challenge, doon sa last point.
Or, nangyayari, na i-reverse. Nakita ko yan sa PBL.
Nahulog din confetti, sir?
Hindi pa. Hindi pa naman. I still, I take it back. I don't think it's an inconclusive situation. Well, Ronnie, tingnan natin.
Ang nag-challenge ay ang Philippine Coast Guard. Nag-challenge ay Benilde. Point goes to the Blazers. Ang nag-challenge ay ang Coast Guard ng black touch.
Oo. Unsuccessful.
Oo.
Tama.
Kasi mayroon.
5-2. Mukhang hindi inconclusive. I take that back. Hindi. Are we in agreement? Yes, I think we are. To set the love lead by the team in white and green. Here comes De La Vega, whips it,
nice.
And he connects.
Not the best shot for Puto, but he gets the job done. But more importantly, brings them 1 point closer after being behind at 4-1.
Alam mo, mabigat sa Benilde Construction. Didikit itong Coast Guard, tapos
Kakawala.
biglang hihiwalay na naman yung opensa ng
Itong dalawang
Benilde.
ang hinete, si Aguilar at Herrera.
Oo. Parang bigyan mo lang, may mangyayari sa buhay nyo.
Aguilar with 10 points, Herrera now with 8.
Blocked. Cut shot, De La Vega. Fajardo with a set for the pipe.
Wow.
That's inside.
Have to be impressed with Aguilar. From the service line. From the opposite. And even from the pipe.
Alam mo, hindi siya matangkad. Pero accurate siya. 7-3.
Tumutupi yung katawan sa Eres.
Oo. Muupo eh. De La Vega finds the open lane.
Going for the long zone. 2 points here in the set for Puto. Siyang leading scorer ngayon. Total of 6 points for De La Vega. 6 or 7 points.
4 against 7. Joust at the net. Who keeps it in play? Fajardo lifts it high.
Oh,
That does not cross, however.
not this time. Of that break ball. Okay. 2-point barrier stands the way of Philippine Coast Guard.
Hindi makalamang itong Coast Guard, ano? Hindi makatabla, hindi makalamang. And that is, oh boy.
Nakakalamang sa umpisa, sir, yung 1-0.
Boy, seemed to be a premonition. 8-5, we have the third set hitting its first technical timeout.
Seven Ronnie, St. Gerrard Benilde opposite spiker Jacob Herrera, and outside hitter Arnel Aguilar shared to me that if there was one strength Benilde has, it's their hunger and their will to rebrand as an unstoppable team. Ranging from 18 to 22 years old, madami daw silang gustong mapatunayan. I heard a while ago pinag-uusapan ninyo si Coach Arnold Lanyog, and when it comes to Jacob, he told me Coach Arnold is a man of few words. More often than not, technical fast plays ang gustong magawa ni Coach Arnold for the team. Kaya kita natin na mabilis sila sa pagpatay ng bola. Bilang first official league nila ito, they're hoping it will be one for the books. Now let's not forget to answer the Pilipinas Live app. Paul, back to you, 7 Ronnie.
Maraming salamat, Alexis Tinsay, and thanks for that great inside information. And that is just depressing on the part of Coast Guard. They get something going, and then they lose their grip on it.
Del Pilar, not among the team best scorers at present, has not reached the 3-point mark. Deflating at times yung service error, lalo pag naghahabol ka.
By the way, Ben Valera is on the floor for Benilde for the first time, and so is that young man, B-Boy Austero, who is unable to lift it high. Coach Lanyo getting to put in more of his players to get some, well, their feet wet as well.
Larry Francisco with that running hit.
Fajardo.
That Aguilar again? Maskisan mo papaluin eh, no?
Una, crafty. Pangalawa, malakas sumataw.
Lakas. Oh. Aguilar now with a total of 11 points.
Fajardo. Down the middle we go. It's on the ground.
Francisco trying to be lethal in this set. Had a running hit earlier in that slide play. 2-point is the barrier between the Blazers and the Philippine Coast Guard here in set 3. And that is where we stand right now with a 10-8 lead para sa Blazers.
Jeremy Cuenca is the alternate libero who alternates with Gomez. Gomez back on the floor, and now it's back to a 3-point lead after that misplaced serve. There's Cuenca back on the ground. In the meantime, here we go with
There's
Aguilar.
who had 2 aces in set number 2 and 2 aces here in set 3 so far.
Decides to cut it up. The push. Adjustment in the air done by Rudy Gatdula. Haboli is coming in for the first time. This is Bap Haboli giving Aguilar a break here.
Bap Habol is only 22 years old.
2-point lead by the Blazers. Off the hands of the blocker. The set by Aboli.
Nasa likod. Oh, nasa likod. Herrera just could not make the adjustment. The
Oh.
2-point barrier has been breached. Lead down to 1 here on some player rotation here coming from Coach Arnold Lanyog. Ito lang yung set na hindi sila nakawala up to this point of the set. Ha?
Yep. Francisco's serve just crawled over the net. And finally, the Coast Guard knotting up the score at 11.
Coach Arnold talking to Fajardo. Fajardo not able to generate offense lately. 3-point run here para sa Philippine Coast Guard. Their best scoring run here in this set.
Yeah, nawala yung mga kombinasyon eh. Oh, look at this. This is the story of their lives actually. Francisco sending it into the net.
Third 3-point at least here, courtesy of service errors coming from Philippine Coast Guard para sa Blazers.
Let's go with Mike Balbacal.
Oh,
Tit for tat. Error contra error. Gatdula will serve, and we are currently squared up at 12 here in the third. The dump.
easily defended.
Yeah. Who gets to it? Into the back row. And the attack is in.
Not the cleanest,
But they'll take it.
but enough to give them another 1-point lead. Sayang para sa Philippine Coast Guard. Gatdula was there, but the ball just fell or dropped just ahead of him.
Herrera serve in play.
Hirap ito.
Wala, kailangan i-toss na lang. Walang pupuntahan eh. Ito, malupit.
Tied at 11, tied at 12, now behind by 2 once again.
That's Ben Valera knocking in a point.
First point.
Yeah. Seeing action only here in the third. They have a 2-point edge.
I stand corrected, sir. May 3 puntos na pala siya kanina.
Saan?
Ayan, no?
Pero halos hindi naglaro nung first
Yes.
2 sets. So in the meantime, this will be now a 3-point lead.
Five points na nga siya, sir. Dalawa na pala dito.
Okay.
Ayun. Kasi puro Aguilar nakikita natin,
Oo
sir.
nga.
At si Francisco. Nawala na nga si Balbacal, eh.
Fajardo, hello. Lakas. Lakas. Haboli. Sends it long.
You're looking for a block touch. Habolic and Sky.
So my suggestion continues. Pagka may ganito,
Sir,
dapat
pangatlo
may
na yan.
dancer eh. Di ba?
Ibabalik natin
Ito,
sa una.
kasi wala tayong pinag-uusapan. Wala
Okay.
tayong, di ba? Wala naman tayong may analyze kasi aantayin natin ito. Pwede ko rin naman sabihin
Ayan.
na you can watch the Spikers Surf live in HD and on demand via Pilipinas Live. Enjoy the action anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com. Diba? Kahit na maubos ka yan, may oras pa.
Baka pwede, sir, ibang dialect naman.
Saguli ha. Ito. Alayo. La.
Taas ng bola, sir, eh.
No.
Ito sa 3-point run earlier para dito sa Racing Builders. 3 points given up by Coast Guard, but in that sequence, that was an attack error. Coming from Haboli, who just came in here in set number 3.
Ano din, mandirigma sa ere din eh. Hindi. Net or over eh. Austero.
Kapatid kaya ito ni Ostero ng Lady Blazers dati, sir.
Magandang tanong.
Si Rachel Ostero.
Oo nga, no? So, 15-14. Sabi ni Coach Lanyog, huwag kang manggigil dyan. Bayaan mo munang maset natin. Kinanyon. Regalo.
Ayun.
Yes.
Patience.
Niregaloan naman siya nito. Okay, umabot tayo sa second technical timeout.
masasabi ko po yung team po namin ngayon is mas buo po siya kaysa nung past. Mas competitive. Nagre-rebuild kami ng team. So yung mga ginawa po namin ng mga past leagues, na-polish na po yun and then dinagdagan pa po ng mga iba pong sistema ng mga coaches. So ayun po, madami pong mga bagay na kailangan silang look forward dun sa team.
Maraming salamat, Ben Valera. At itong laro na ito ay nakikita yung pinag-uusapan. In the meantime, another regalo bounced upon.
Over reception here in the part of Kelly Hu. 3-point given up to Haboli, who scores his first point after sitting out the first 2 sets.
Adam connecting.
Adam had 19 touches. Laban sa Adamson.
Just keeping their hopes alive here because the threat of being shut out again is dawning upon them.
Good serve by Del Pilar. Haboli reminds me so much of SGC Rondina.
Alam mo ang gusto ko sa Benilde, yung kombinasyon ng plays, the way they execute.
Yeah, they're already being helped by a different playmaker, no? Pero
kahit sino, different parts, ano? Parang iisang team.
Maganda, in sync.
They play with one system. Tero is back in. That's Carlo Tero wearing number 13. This serve,
ay, malakas
long.
siya.
Lead is sliced down to 2 after B-Boy Estero's long serve.
Baba.
Ginawa ng paraan eh. Counter. And the blocking
nice.
has been airtight and solid for Benilde.
Offense could not get that last point. Fajardo communicating sa kanyang middle hitter na si Tero. But defense got the job done in that last instance. Offensive block puts in another point. Up by 3 as Gadula takes a rest.
And Ads Maninding is on the floor for the first time.
Maninding played 1 set, scored 1 point versus Adamson in their first match.
Fajardo serve.
Ganda ng serve, no?
Ang hirap hanakan.
Sabi ko sa isa, pag yung mga setter, ang galing mag-serve.
Out.
Too much.
Referee Herbert Matematico and Daniel Palada are working this game. Matematico is the first referee.
Natutuwa ako, sir, na maraming competitions ongoing. Kasi para sa ating mga game officials, sir, manpower, tuloy-tuloy din sila.
Unahan mahilo sa schedule yan. Ako nga, hilong-hilon eh. Hindi ako lumabas sa bahay buong araw kahapon para gawin lang yun.
Ano po, sir? Yung pag-plot?
Kasi
ilang beses kang nagtapon ng papel, sir? Or nag-retype?
Sa laptop ko ginagawa.
Iba.
Haboli sends it into the net. Sinubukan ko isulat at sagwa eh. Ulitin ko na lang.
Puro bura, sir.
Puro bura.
Haboli with 2 attack errors in this set. Has scored 2 points here so far.
You're right about it. Busog sa volleyball itong season na ito. All leagues in play.
Marami pang parating.
Ay. Problemado.
We're deep in the set already. 2-set lead here para sa Blazers. We're ahead by 3 points. But definitely still very much in the set itong Philippine Coast Guard.
Guys, kunting ano pa tayo. Kunti na lang yan. Ha? Tapang pa, kunting tapang pa. Buibitaw eh. Nawawala yung communication sa loob. Tapos, service na naman. Ayan na naman tayo sa service. Hahabol, tapos bibigay sa service. Wala kang piyansa. Block muna tayo. Sino nasa harap? Tatlo spiker ha? Block muna tayo.
Talent sa atin.
Hey, guard!
21-18 ang count, and St. Gerrard Construction Benilde looking very solid here, and another overpass that's rejected, and referee Mathematico says it's a point for Benilde.
This is quite a big lead here. If you take a look at how this set has gone,
Yeah.
with Coach Lanyog putting in and going deeper in his player rotation. Kanina, isa, dalawa. Ngayon, umakit na muli sa apat ang kalamangan ng Blazers. Lusot.
Alive. Fajardo got to it. Cut shot by Haboli. Reverse. Blocked, but playable. Tero, it's a free ball forthcoming. Herrera keeps it alive. Oh. Out. Check ball.
Good finish here. Was that Maningning?
Yeah.
Right. Adrian Maningning.
Sumisipa pa itong Coast Guard.
Down 4 points earlier, now behind by 3. Ang ganda lang first ball ni
yeah,
ano eh.
Yeah. The way they softened the first ball. Eh.
Galing ng first ball ni Gomez.
Galing nila pag inaabot nila
That's
doon sa
Brian
center
Gomez,
nila.
the captain. As we take a look at the starting playmaker, Villanueva, coming in.
Herrera, Reolalas are coming back in for finishing
Hindi
touches.
katangkaran yung lineup ni Coach Arnold, eh, no?
Hindi.
Fajardo did his share as a secondary playmaker. Pero mabigat yung performance ni Aguilar, sir. 12. Ang tagal pang hindi naglaro.
Dosing well distributed.
Yes.
Buhay pa. Relolas thwarted. Nice set.
Nice. Very nice coming
Wow,
from
and we
Haboli.
arrive at match point.
What about that set coming from Haboli? Iwas na iwas sa blockers at eksakto sa hitter.
Coast Guard will try to delay what could be the inevitable. Let's see if they can.
Wala, bibigyan nyo na yung laban, oh. Wala, ubos na yung tao natin. Pinalitan natin lahat. Wala naman laro yung kasama. Anong gagawin natin? Sayang eh. No? Oh. Buli natin.
Tara, tingin tayo kay Coach. Tingin tayo, wag tayong heads down, boys. Tingin tayo kay Coach para
Kaya pa yan.
makikita sa body natin.
Let's see that last exchange. And it is match point, 24-19. One more kick.
Off the block coming from De La Vega. De La Vega, team best, 7 points. Francisco stays at 6. Adam, a quiet 5. Del Pilar, 4 points today after a 2-point match versus Adamson.
Here's Puto. And it ends on that note.
Ang husay sa adjustment ni Villanueva.
Sobra.
Ilang beses natin nakita yan.
Sobra.
Shaky first ball, no problem para kay Villanueva. And the Blazing Builders secured their first win.
And an auspicious start, sending a very loud message to the rest of the field. We are going to be in the thick of battles here. And Benilde with a very authoritative, impressive straight set win. We will be with our best player shortly.
Good afternoon, volleyball fans, live here in the Paco Arena in Manila 25-20 with St. Gerrard Construction Blazing Builders dominating Philippine Coast Guard. And here with me is player of the game, Arnel Aguilar. Congratulations, Shano! And you know what, Arnel, sinabi mo sa akin kanino, ito yung bago nyong panimula. So, para sa kupunan ng Benilde, gaano kaganda yung pakiramdam mo winning your first debut game here in the Spikers Turf?
Actually po, nakakataas po ng confidence kasi po galing po kami ng training and bago lang po yung team namin, lahat po kami rookie. And nakaka-boost po, ang sarap mag-training araw-araw na nakikita mo yung panalo habang nagpupursige ka manalo.
You know what, you had a fast start, pero pagdating sa third set, dumikit yung kalaban, but you managed to close out that set 3. So how big of a factor is your said hunger, yung gutom nyo manalo para maiba yung tadhana ng Benilde sa ligang ito?
Actually, lahat naman po kami nakapag-contribute sa game na to and kahit sino man po yung ipasok ni coach, nakakapag-contribute naman po. And siguro may tiwala po kasi kami sa isa't isa. Kahit sino po ipasok, alam po namin na magpe-perform ng maayos and also to our coaches po kasi po may tiwala sila sa amin. Kaya po, nakapaglaro po kami ng maayos.
And you know what, with everyone you've greeted me, gusto ko pa pang batiin, Arnel or Shano?
Binabati ko po yung papa ko dyan, kay Nay Miranda po, kay Tita Liza, sa lahat po na sumusuporta sa Benilde, sa lahat po na nag-umat, sa St. Gerrard Construction po. Kay Coach po, happy birthday, Coach!
Ayan, congratulations again to Shano Aguilar and to the rest of the Blazing Builders. More amazing games ahead. We have Signal and Letran coming up ahead. Let's go back to the panel.
Alexis, and we'd just like to wrap up this game. It was an authoritative win in many counts. I like the fact that kahit sino ipasok, delivered.
And everything that Coach Aguilar, or rather Coach Danyog, pressed today worked for him in terms of button push. Birthday present para kay Coach Arnold Danyog. Good debut here para kay Aguilar and the rest of the rookie-laden team ng Blazing Builders.
They didn't play like rookies here today.
Ang problema, sir, dalawa na ang talo ng Coast Guard. 5 lang ang lalaruin mo bawat grupo.
The point is the Benilde team did not play like rookies. They played with authority as we take a look at the numbers.
And once again, for the third straight set, they controlled the attack points, better net defense, and problems sa first ball ng Coast Guard. And although the Blazers had one more error than Coast Guard eventually, yung finishing kick continues to be a problem para sa Philippine Coast Guard.
And let's see if they can remedy that in the days to come. Thank you, Ronnie Magsanok and Alexis Tinsay. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for much more Spikers Turf Volleyball, where power meets passion. It'll be Signal against SNL Letran in just a short while, plus one more game at the end of the day.